It's the end of the dark, of its manipulations we greet you, dear children of the earth. We need to contact you regularly to notify you of events happening on earth. Recently, in one of the last messages, we told you about the revelations that will emerge in your life, at the social, governmental, and other levels. You understand that all these tribulations that are currently happening on your planet have a reason for being. Indeed, all this fever that manifests itself in you, around you, is the great trigger of the approach to truth with regard to everything that happens on earth. What do we want to say by that? We have already told you that your government leaders, and the world government as a whole, i.e. very few humans compared to the population of the earth, feel more and more uncomfortable. Everything they had put in place for a long time, many years, is collapsing. To take a simple example, the last pandemic that took place very recently in the life of the human population was created to further weaken humans by scaring them, creating a very great fear. However, if you look closely at the results of this situation, it has created some fears, yes, we agree, but above all, it has brought a great change of consciousness in many of you. Many humans have asked themselves a large number of questions about the sincerity of your rulers, about the sincerity of some doctors, some pharmaceutical trusts, etc. But there has also been a great change among the inhabitants of large cities who, following this lockdown, had a flash of lucidity, wishing to live partly in nature. Nature has become a refuge for many of you. Doubts, great doubts about your rulers have taken over your minds. You understood, in part, that these humans are only eager for power and that in their hands you were manipulated toys. So in conclusion, everything they put in place 4 years ago of your Earth time had the opposite effect of what they wanted. The energies of light that are sent to the Earth from celestial places have begun in recent years to transform the consciousness of humans. Some terrestrial men and women have had, and still have, more and more courage to demonstrate the evils of your government leaders, pharmaceutical lobbies, and many other money-hungry humans who, thanks to this, want to rule the earthly world. You can now hear, here and there, revelations that may shock some of you but are real. We had already warned you, a few months ago, that some revelations would shock you and that you would think unthinkable. We thank the earthly men and women who, through their courageous disclosures, come to support us in the evolution of human consciousness. It is important to know that each passing day brings a little more collapse of the dark light which, despite everything, in last bursts will try everything for everything in order to still have control over your lives. However, with all due respect to them, it ends. You will be able to realize that some of them will get sick, will have accidents that will keep them away from public life, or will leave the earth in one way or another. Know that all this is essential for the survival of the earth and its humanity. Of course, you will say, but what then happens to those who, coming from other shadow planets, manipulate these humans by making them shimmer the strength and power of power and money? We will answer you this: all these beings from other planets of non-love will not be able to support the power of light that will emanate from humans who will understand the true meaning of life. These beings from other planets, who manipulated those you call the world government, will be gradually expelled from the earth by our celestial armies responsible for protecting the earth and its humanity. You will say, but how can beings of light have armies? We do not have guns, shells, planes responsible for dropping bombs, not. Our way of protecting the earth is thanks to particular energies, rays of energy that will touch certain shadow vessels. It's done from ship to ship. We do not want to create dead, but by these rays of special energies we block as much as possible the movements of these shadow beings who wish to meet humans who want to have a grip on you. Gradually, and this will be quite fast, beings from shadow planets will be prevented from coming to Earth, which will allow serenity to settle on your planet. Of course, there will still be humans who will not want to believe in the lies, deceptions of your rulers and others, and who will catalog you as liars yourself. We tell you to have confidence in what is currently happening. Trust in our help, our support, but, as you know, and we repeat it again, you too have your share of work to do to bring the light into you and therefore to the earth. Together, you and we will make the earth what we call the new earth, a planet of peace, serenity, and light. This is the goal of what is happening now, to bring the best, joy to the earth and in the hearts of humans. Do not be frightened by some disclosures that are made and will be made more and more in some sincere media. Trust what will happen, it's the end of the shadow, it's the end of its manipulations. Trust. We thank you. We love you.